Welcome back to Real Gun Adventures. Now today we're going to have a quick look at the SMK QB78. It's not a review, this is more of a modification and customization video. Where to begin? So let's look at the QB78 family, derived from the Crossman 160. They go back donkey's years, they've been around a long time. Now the good news is, because of that, there are tons of mods and tons of people out there that have modified their guns that are more than willing to help. So there's an awful lot you can do. Now I'm going to keep this fairly simple. I'm planning to modify a couple of things, improve the bolt, the transfer port, certainly give the trigger a polish. I've done something strange to my reservoir. This is going to be a bulk fill ultimately, but for now it's just an extension. And a new stock. Now the stock itself is a walnut stock, and I'll show you that shortly. Before I get stuck in, let's have a quick look around. I'll do a little update and then we'll get back to the gun itself. So here we go. So here we have the QB78 Deluxe, which probably doesn't need an introduction. Been around for donkey's years. So Deluxe, well, it's got a gold trigger. It's got apparently a thicker, softer butt pad and a 15mm barrel as opposed to a 14.5mm barrel. It's also got the rather spiffy gold bolt lever there. Now the interesting thing is, I haven't seen one of these for years, and this is the latest version, and it is much better finished than the previous incarnations. Certainly as far as the stock is concerned, it's much better. The bluing's pretty good, as you'd expect, but on the whole nothing much has changed. That's the BSA Essentials scope on there, came with the gun. Leave that for now. But anyway, the reason I'm showing you this is because it's going to be changed radically over the next few weeks, and I'll produce a range of videos to walk you through that. For some reason it doesn't seem to want to focus, but there you go. So stock wise, I've got one of these. Now this is a custom Italian walnut stock, which was originally for Parker Hale Phoenix Mark 1 single stroke pneumatic, and as you can imagine, all the cutouts, the slots and holes are completely wrong, but let's not worry about that. That's all things that can be fixed. So the idea is to pop it in there, oil finish that stock, hand rub it, extend the CO2 reservoir just to make it clear the stock, not for any other reason at this stage. Ultimately it will be a bulk fill, but what I'd like to do initially is get it into the stock, get everything jigged up, fire it, and then get on with the rest of the modifications. So this could be an interesting little series of videos for those who are interested. And I've got to say, I'm really quite impressed with the overall finish of the original stock, but it's got to go because it's not part of the plan. Anyway, just a quick roundup. So, quick roundup. As you can see, I couldn't wait, and I've already put it into the new stock, and it looks pretty good, I've got to say. So next thing is to start the oil finishing. I'll get a coat on today, leave it 24 hours and do another one. I'll do that every day for a week, then I'll do it every week for a month, and then I'll just touch it up as and when it's required. But it's good fit actually, sits in there nicely. I'm really pleased with the position of the trigger in relation to the rear end of the stock there, and up this end I'm going to have to extend the reservoir cap there just to clear the stock. But as I've said, this will be a bulk fill eventually, so things are going to change that in anyway. But there you have it. QB78 in Italian custom walnut stock. More to come. Okay, back in the room. So, I couldn't wait. It's in the stock. I've already started the oil finishing. I'm on 3 coats now. And I've extended the filler cap to clear the stock. And I wanted to make it look a little bit nicer as well. So, I'll show you what I've done. Here we are. So there's a stock, as you've already seen. It's on its 3rd coat of oil now. Got another 4 to go. It's looking quite nice. It does sit in there very well. Now the original filler cap stops at the end there, which you can see, and I've extended that to make it A, accessible, and B, I think look quite smart. Overall the gun's taking shape. On the end there, that muzzle brake is actually a silencer adapter, and I'm gonna add a silencer later on. I may even shorten the barrel, and if I do, there'll be a video on that. It's not so much the cutting of the barrel, it's everything else that goes with it that you need to do to maintain your accuracy. I don't think taking 6 to 8 inches off the barrel is going to really affect the overall power. Being CO2, it's more the weather that's the issue. So that's the extension, the original cylinder. Ultimately I will be going bulk fill, and that in itself will probably lead to another couple of videos. But that's so you can see what I'm up to, where I'm at. That's it for today. I'm going to get back to oiling that stock. Actually, I can show you a stock, not this time around, but I've got another one of these stocks, and I'll explain to you what I had to do to make it fit. It wasn't difficult, didn't require anything in the way of special tools, just a really good sharp chisel, a really good sharp rasp, lots of sandpaper, some wire wool, and a couple of drill bits. So I'll do that as a separate update. I'll do that as an extra. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope you tune in for the rest of the series. This is number 1, and I think there's going to be 3. So I'll see you again soon.